All right, you want to continue talking about the 305th? I know we took a break.
Yeah, we'll continue, and I'll throw in a few of my feelings. As I said, when I went to the reunion in England, Dave was the only person I know, and since then, my friends number in the hundreds that I've met since then, and probably half of those are pretty close friends. So it's been a great experience. Some wonderful people I met. There were members of our group like John DeRusi, who is also one of our members, and also a commander of the group. And anyway, one of our members who worked in Washington, D.C. is some kind of dignitary, a retired general of some kind. And we also had two members that received the Congressional Medal of Honor, and I got the pleasure of talking to one of those gentlemen and his wife at our reunion in Savannah, Georgia, and where we also have the 8th Air Force Historical Society Museum, and in the little chapel that they built there, we dedicated 2 pews to Lieutenant Michaels and Lieutenant the other, I can't think of his name right now, but that was the Medal of Honor winners. And having traveled back and forth between New York and Florida quite often, quite a few times I've stopped at the museum. And well, we also had a reunion in Savannah where we visited the museum. And as I said, I've been so pleased with all the people I've met. I got friends all over the United States, from one state to the other, and some of them I keep in contact with. And getting back to the reunion in Anaheim, where we had 620 some members, we also had 8 members of my crew that showed up that were well, no, I didn't.
First time the crew was back together in many years.
First time
since the war.
Yeah, we hadn't seen each other since we were put together as a crew back in 1944. So anyway, it was quite an honor, because I don't think any other crew from the outfit ever had that many attend one of the reunions. So we hold that distinction. And can't think anything else you can remind me of?
Well, I just want to be sure we have this clear. We've been talking about the 305th Bomb Group, but your reunions was actually just one squadron of that bomb group, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. How many different squadrons were part of that bomb group,
well,
roughly?
There was 4 squadrons and a couple of service units. We had the 364th Bomb Squadron, the 365th Bomb Squadron, the 366th Bomb Squadron, and the 422nd Bomb Squadron. Plus we have the 413th Service Unit and some other, which was the ground crews. And each reunion you went to, we had pictures taken of members from each group that was attending, and over the years the groups have gotten quite a bit smaller.
Mm-hmm. Is the 305th Bomb Group still part of the Air Force today?
Well, yes. Since when Curtis LeMay was head of, I forget what the exact title is, head of the whole Air Force, he decreed at the time that there would always be a 305th something, And I don't know the exact chronological order, but I became aware of this when we went to Kokomo, Indiana, where at the time we were there, the 305th Refueling Wing was there. And while we were there, I got an opportunity to go up in one of the refueling tankers and simulate feeding fuel into another, fighter plane. That was quite an experience. And
You actually went up in the air with them, or was it just on the ground?
no, I went up in the air, actually up in the air with one of these refueling tankers, and got to go back where they fed the hose back to the thing.
Cool.
And from there, they went to someplace else. I don't exactly know where it was, but while it was the 305th Refueling Wing, they had the job of refueling all the planes that fought in the Gulf War.
Oh.
So they were still very active. And right now, it's the 305th Service Wing or something like that. I'm not sure the exact name, but they're stationed in McGuire Air Force Base and near Fort Dixon, New Jersey. And this coming October, we're going to have a reunion in Philadelphia, and while we're there, we're going to spend a day at the McGuire Air Force Base. And they are also very interested in the history of their group. And Dave Nagel, who lives not too far from McGuire in New Jersey, has been in constant contact with them. And he tells me that they're got a museum they're trying to set up with all the history and things that they can possibly collect, and they're all gung-ho about having this old-timers come back there. I'm looking forward to that.
And just for the record, we're recording this in June of 2009. So the reunion coming up is October 2009 that you're talking about right now.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Well, there's probably a lot I could say, but I can't think of too many things right now.
Well, we'll do another recording at another time.
Okay.